Right now at 4, investigators take the stand in the Au Pair Affair trial. Hear what we have learned about the crime scene and murder weapon. And
we did discuss the Insurrection Act. He certainly has the constitutional authority to utilize that.
President Trump has threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act and send troops to Minneapolis as tensions escalate. But tonight, local leaders say they're taking actions against ICE. Plus, our first look at the new state-of-the-art stadium at the old RFK site. But do Commanders fans like what they see? We start with the wide range of investigators who testified today in the Banfield murder case. Today, they revealed new details about the crime scene and the murder weapon. Thanks for joining us tonight on 4, the news at 4. I'm Annie Yu. Let's take you live inside the courtroom right now. Today, crime scene investigators and DNA experts shared what happened inside Brendan and Christine Banfield's Herndon home and how the murders unfolded. We want to give you a warning that some of the things discussed today and the evidence shown could be disturbing to some viewers. And joining us now is Katie Lesso. She has been watching every minute of this trial and has more on what we've learned today. A total of 8 witnesses so far. We've got the 9th witness on the stand now. So this has been a very eventful day that kicked off at 10 a.m. Walk us through what the meat of it today was, this crime scene.
My goodness, we heard so much, Annie, right? Like we were listening to it earlier and they were detailing so many different things about from the investigators who arrived to the home first and then detailing the nitty-gritty of it all, a lot of the science. The most recent witness to take the stand was a forensic scientist. If you take a live look inside the courtroom right now, you can see Brendan Banfield, and we have seen a lot of him throughout this trial today, especially. And I want to mention that we've seen him taking a lot of notes, and that's of interest because what do those notes say, right? You have to wonder. But right here on the stand right now, this is Dr. Susan Greenspoon, and she's a forensic molecular biologist, and she just took the stand around 3:50 p.m. Prior to that, we had been hearing a lot about the DNA that was found on the knives, on the backpacks, on the clothing.
Clothes,
yeah, Brendan Banfield's jeans were a big talking point regarding that. They were talking about the blood splatter versus the blood droplets, really trying to determine whose blood was on his pants and how it got there. Another big topic of interest today were the weapons that were used. You know, at one point they brought out the gun, both Brendan's gun and the gun that Juliana allegedly used to shoot Joseph Ryan. So Brendan is accused of shooting Joseph Ryan, but then Juliana is accused of also shooting Joseph Ryan. And another big talking point today, as you heard with me there, were the windows. They spent a lot of time on
I did
that.
not expect that at all today as part of the witness lineup, but we did hear from the salesman from the window factory.
Right.
And he had quite a bit to say.
He did, and there's some context that I think that people need to know. You know, if you haven't been tuning in, which you should be tuning into our coverage of the trial every day, Juliana testified yesterday and the day before, and she talked a lot about the soundproofing of the home and specifically how Brendan Banfield, part of his plan included soundproofing the home in order to orchestrate all of this. We heard from an expert at the window factory, and he talked at length about the type of windows that Brendan Banfield ordered ahead of what happened. Take a listen.
Afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Great.
Can you please state and spell your name? And does it talk about a triple pane glass window option?
Yes.
Tell us about triple pane glass. What does it do?
I sell a lot of windows, and most people are happy with a double pane product. That's very good for energy and such. And you can get regular glass where you can add to it sort of an energy coating that would make double pane windows very good and meet Energy Star type levels. When someone goes to a triple pane, that's another level, and that is a type of level where they're trying to do more than just protect the house from the sun.
What else does a triple pane window offer?
Most of the customers that I deal with that are looking in that direction are...
I'm gonna ask you just to answer the question.
Oh. It would make the product 30% better in energy savings and noise level.
Okay.
So that's the prosecution asking questions, but what we didn't show is the defense, John Carroll, Brendan's attorney, asking him in cross-examination.
Right.
Was there a specific reason discussed between you and Brendan about the reason for installing these windows?
Right, and he said no. And I think that was very
Yes.
important because the prosecution was hoping he would say yes to collaborate or to corroborate Juliana's story.
Yeah, lots of interesting things revealed today, and the courts are closed tomorrow and Monday due to the holiday. We will resume Tuesday. So as Katie mentioned, stream every minute of this coverage with legal analysis for free right now. You can download our WUSA 9 Plus app and tune in on your phone or smart TV. At the bottom of your screen, you'll be able to easily navigate through our 24/7 coverage. Katie, thank you.